Hey fellow foodies, it's Faye from facefood.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make bruschetta. It's a wonderful appetizer, especially for summer. So you want to start with a baguette. You can use Italian bread or French bread, but you want to cut off the ends, and then you want to begin to cut them into slices about a 1/4 inch thick. And you want to do this as evenly as possible. And of course you can use the ends as a nice little snack for yourself. Okay, so once you get these all cut up, we'll move on to baking these just for a little bit. We want to add some color and some crispiness to the bread. Right, so these are all our slices ready to go. And I'm gonna prep the baking sheet. I'm just gonna bake these in my toaster oven just out of ease. I drizzled some olive oil onto the foil, and then I'm gonna place the bread slices one by one, like so. And then I'm gonna drizzle just a bit more olive oil on top. This will just help with color and even a little bit of flavor. And of course the oil on the bottom prevents it from sticking. So I'm gonna bake these at 450 for about 5 to 10 minutes. What we're looking for is just a little bit of color and for them to get crispier. Okay, so they're ready to go in the oven. And this is what it looks like after. Now obviously you can add a little bit more color, keep them in for longer if you would like to add more color, but to me this is perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to crush 1 large garlic clove and begin to chop it. And I'm going to just chop this until it's minced very finely. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my bowl. Alright, so for the tomatoes, you want to make sure to use a top quality tomato. For me, that's my garden tomatoes. That's as fresh as I can get. If you don't, garden, you don't grow anything, then the next best possible option is visit your local farmer's market and get some tomatoes from there. And if you don't have those around you, you can go to the supermarket and get some organic tomatoes, and that will work. So as you can see, my knife is super dull apparently. So what I want to show you is, if your knife happens to be dull, use a serrated knife for tomato. It works great for slicing tomatoes, it really does. Not so much chopping tomatoes, but it's wonderful for slicing. Okay, so I'm just going to cut both ends off and discard them. And what you're looking to do is just dice the tomatoes into about 1/4 inch pieces. You want a very small dice. And you want to do this as best as you can without the juices. You want to do this as best as you can without the juices running out from the tomato. Alright, so I know it's traditionally made with balsamic vinegar, however, I just find the taste of balsamic vinegar way too strong, so I'm going to be using red wine vinegar instead. And I'm going to add in some olive oil. I'm just putting a few drops of each. And I'm so sorry about the blurriness, but my camera is doing some nonsense right now. I'm going to add in some freshly ground black pepper and some salt. And you can do the salt and pepper to taste, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and give this a mix. You can see what we have in there so far. I'm going to give this a mix with just a spoon. doing my best to not smash the tomatoes. And like I said, this recipe is incredibly easy, but you really want the top ingredients, the best quality ingredients, because you want each ingredient to shine. It's one of those kind of recipes. Alright, so all we're doing now is just compiling the tomato mixture onto the bread. Like so. Alright, so I'm going to continue to do this to all of them. And then this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to garnish it with some Parmesan. Okay. And you can of course clean off the sides if you decide to do it on the same plate like I did. Alright, and then we're going to garnish it with some fresh garden basil. This is, I grow Genovese basil, which is perfect for anything Italian. Alright, so this is our bruschetta. It's very easy, delicious, quick, stunning to look at, and it's just a great summer quick appetizer. So for the full recipe, go to facefood.com, like this video, comment below if you have any comments or questions, subscribe to this channel for more great videos on the way, and until next time guys, hope you have a wonderful day.
I've been reading you to figure what you're down for. I wanna figure out to make it come around. No, we should quit the game and settle things right here, right now. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about all the things you